Hello and welcome to Winchester Now. I'm Mary Blaxland with our roundup of news in the local area. Plus we have a special report on the charity aiming to cut loneliness. And we talk to a rising star of the music world. Winchester Radio. There have been extra police patrols in Winchester following reports of antisocial behaviour around the King's Walk, Friars Gate and Middlebrook Street area. Officers say they've seen a rise in the number of complaints. Police have also been supporting rangers from Winchester Bid to prevent and deal with shoplifting in the city centre. A new surgical unit has opened at the Royal Hampshire County Hospital to help patients who need urgent care get treatment more quickly. The assessment unit can care for patients who've been referred by their GP or from the emergency department. The hospital hopes it will speed up expert assessments and reduce the number of patients waiting to be seen in the emergency department waiting room. Strikes planned on South Western Railway this week have been called off. The RMT union suspended the action after talks led to a new offer. Members will be balloted again in May. 1.4 million people in the UK say they feel lonely, and that number is forecast to rise. But it's hoped new community groups in Winchester can help. Brendan Care, which runs care homes and community services, has launched 3 new clubs in the city. For more than a decade, it's also run Week Friendship Group. I went along to meet some of those who attend, including one woman in her 90s who describes it as her salvation. Chatting over a cup of tea, many people here at Week Community Centre have been coming to this friendship group since it started around 15 years ago, meeting old friends and new. What brings you along to this event?
The company and meeting friends.
We make new friends when new people come, but most of us have been coming for many, many years, haven't we? 20 years, so a long time.
And what sort of things do you do here?
We play games, we have speakers, entertainment. Every week is different.
What brings you along?
Mainly to get out of the house and meet other people and have a conversation.
And it's important to have those friendships, isn't it?
It is, yes. When you celebrate a big birthday, you get dozens of cards, and it's nice to know that you've got such a wide group of friends. You know, some are from working days, some are from various groups. I've always been one to go out and mix, and I think if you don't go out and mix, then you will be lonely. You know, we have a lot of fun, we have a good laugh. That's what it's all about, really, for me.
They play games or have a speaker. A special cream tea is planned to mark the coronation. They're welcomed by a group of volunteer helpers, and volunteer drivers also provide lifts. Lydia Silverthorne is locality manager at Brendan Care.
It's so important to have groups like this for the older person. Our groups are here to firstly prevent loneliness, to stop older people from becoming lonely, but also to perhaps support people that are lonely. So perhaps if they've lost a loved one or they haven't got any family or any family local to them, so they can come to our weekly clubs and get out of the house and make friends. So we're here to prevent loneliness as well as help cure loneliness, I guess, as well.
And there's a number of other clubs you've recently just launched too, alongside this one.
So a few months ago, this club, so Week Friendship, that was the only one that was happening in Winchester. And we really wanted to expand our range of clubs in Winchester, particularly as Brendan Care, we're Winchester based as a charity. So we've started quite a few new clubs in the Winchester area. So we've now got a seated exercise club over in Badger Farm that's recently started. We have an indoor curling club over at Winnall, so the other side of Winchester. So for perhaps people that live that side and can't get over this side of town. We have a Winnall Zumba Gold class, so it's like Zumba but just slightly easier moves, slightly slower moves, so again suited for the older person. So yes, we're certainly expanding our range of clubs, giving older people in Winchester a choice of what clubs they'd like to go to, and makes their membership better worth the money, really.
Yes, how much do people pay and how do they find out more?
The membership is £13.50 a month, and for that price they can go to any of our clubs across Dorset and Hampshire, so a wide range of clubs. We've got about 76 clubs across our whole patch, and to find out more, probably best to go to our website, so www.brendancare.org.uk.
According to Age UK, 47% of people over 50 years old say they often feel lonely, which is why one lady shared a poem with us about this group and the difference it's made to her.
This club is my salvation. As I'm 95 on the 12th of May, life can get so lonely. I brush the tears away. But at our club, the carers are so friendly and they chat. It makes my day so happy. I smile like a Cheshire cat. So all you lonely people, come join our club today. No more will you be lonely. You'll be cheered along the way. You'll make so many caring friends that last the whole year through. So come along and join us. You know just what to do.
Winchester Radio.
Free trees are being offered to schools and groups across Hampshire by the Woodland Trust in a scheme to help tackle climate change and nature loss. The project has been running for a number of years. Last year, 16,000 trees were delivered across Hampshire. Nationwide, the charity has given away nearly 14 million trees since 2010 and wants to reach 50 million by 2030. Alresford has been named as one of the best places to live in the South East. The Sunday Times list said the town has a warm heart to match its gorgeous Georgian looks, riverside walks, excellent independent shops and picturesque location on the edge of the South Downs. It also praised volunteers for maintaining the watercress line and teams who run the Alresford Show and Watercress Festival. And good news for fans of Winnie and William, Winchester Cathedral's peregrine falcons. Winnie has laid 3 eggs. 2 webcams monitor the bird's nest and are watched online each year by thousands of people, both locally and further afield. Winnie has been nesting at the cathedral since 2018. The eggs are expected to hatch at the end of April. Now time for our weekly community shout-outs, including a mention for some of my friends here at Winchester Radio. Here's Steve.
A huge thank you has been given to everyone who attended a pre-loved sale in support of Winchester Hospice. Unwanted clothes, shoes and accessories were sold at the Royal Hampshire County Hospital, raising a fantastic £2,000 to help this vital service. 6 recycling banks have also been set up around Winchester for the hospice so that people can donate more unwanted clothes to the cause. Celebrity gardener Alan Titchmarsh has visited Marwell Zoo to present its Queen's Award for Enterprise and Sustainable Development. He attended in his capacity as Deputy Lieutenant of Hampshire. The awards were announced on the Queen's birthday last year, but the presentation was postponed following her death. Alan Titchmarsh said the zoo was one of the last recipients of the Queen's Award, making it all the more special. Marwell was commended for its dedication to sustainability, education and conservation. Volunteer special officers have been recognised for their role in Hampshire Police. Among them Special Constable Matthew Clark, who has been awarded a Long Service Medal for his 15 years of service. He has worked on the annual drink and drug driving campaign, at remembrance parades and patrols at football matches. Special officers give up their spare time to work alongside officers and staff at the Hampshire and Isle of Wight Force. And special shout-outs this week to 3 of our team at Winchester Radio, who have been awarded long service certificates at this year's Hospital Broadcasting Association annual conference. Sarah Cragg has been a volunteer for 20 years, Nigel Dallard has given 35 years, and Paul Blitz 40 years of dedication and hard work. Winchester Radio also won 2 National Hospital Radio Awards, a silver for Best Speech Package with our report on the Winchester Paralympic Personal Bests 2022, and a silver for Best Special Event, our feature on 100 years of bus services in Winchester.
Winchester Radio.
Finally today, the story of a young singer-songwriter, Molly Griffiths from Winchester, who's just released her first single.
Oh, I hope someday you wake up and you know you're enough.
It's with her band The Precious Lies and it's called A Misconception. Molly's dad is the Reverend Mike Griffiths, the rector of All Saints Church in Winchester, which has also provided a backdrop for some of the band's YouTube recordings. And Molly told Anna about how her family had influenced her music career.
My family is so musical. My dad sings, plays guitar, my mum plays piano and sings, my brother plays literally everything under the sun. So I kind of got left with learning the bass guitar because then we could be a family band. So I liked that when I was younger. I was always singing around the house since I was little. Long family car journeys, we just had a playlist and we would just like sing. It was just, a joy to grow up in, a lot just based around music, really.
And as well as singing, there's songwriting, which kind of leads us into Misconception. Brand new single released by the band The Precious Lies. And I believe you're a 5-piece band and you're the lead singer. So how did the band come about? And tell us a little bit about the songwriting, because we know love is an inspiration for many a song.
So we all actually go to uni together. First year, it was lockdown. We were all sat on these like single chairs with masks on. And our course leader kind of went, right, well, start a band then. So we just kind of had to watch each other sort of sing a song and go, oh, you look like that could kind of work. But yeah, so we've sort of been a band since 2020, but we didn't start really doing like gigs and writing together and everything until probably about 2021. So
yeah, and of course so difficult for anyone in the music scene through lockdowns and everything. Lots of people performing online, but it must have been great to get back to live performances post-pandemic lockdowns.
Definitely. We're such a live band, so being able to just go out and sing and play just these songs that people love is just such a joy, and it always will be.
And this particular track, Misconception, very much dealing with matters of the heart and moving on from a relationship, which I think a lot of us can identify with. How easy was it to write and how collaborative was it?
It's come from lyrics and chords were just me trying to get stuff out and just deal with something I was kind of going through at the time. I took it to the band and went, well, this is sort of a ballad that I wrote. It was really kind of like sad and soft, and I was like, I don't really know how we're going to make it what it is, but the band are amazing and they're so good at sort of just completely rocking things up. So I normally will write a ballad and then go, well, let's just sort of make it rock and hope for the best.
And what's next for the band? I mean, you're really in the early stages of this journey, and I know you're really enjoying the live performances. So Misconception, single released this month, but what else is planned for the band throughout 2023?
We're taking a short break in April to just sort of do some very exciting things from the live sector. We are hopefully going to be back in studio recording some more songs, which will just be so much fun. We loved it the first time, so hopefully we'll love it just as much. And then we have a couple gigs in the summer, and we're just sort of seeing where the year takes us, really.
And I know our listeners are going to be able to hear the track here on Winchester Radio of the single Misconception. But if anyone's listening and they want to find out more about the band, The Precious Lies, where can they hear more of your music and hear more of your story?
Just go to either www.thepreciouslies.com, the Instagram @PreciousLies, or the Facebook @PreciousLies.
Brilliant. Thanks for talking to us at Winchester Radio.
Thank you so much.
And good luck to Molly with her single, which you can hear in full on Winchester Radio. Thanks for listening to Winchester Now.